Assalamualaikum, dear viewers and learners. Welcome to online class of Jamalpur Government Girls High School. I hope you are doing well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am doing also well. My dear students, last week I have taken a class of you. Today I have come here to take a class of class 7 on English second paper. Last week I discussed about transformation of sentence. You know, I have told you there are 4 parts of transformation of sentence. Number 1, conversion of sentence with changing meaning. Number 2, transformation of sentence without changing meaning, changing of degree, and transformation of sentence of simple, complex, compound. According to your syllabus, I discussed conversion of sentence, first part. This is second part of the class of you. Last class, I discussed affirmative to negative. How we can change affirmative to negative. Today I am going to discuss last part, assertive to imperative, assertive to interrogative, assertive to exclamatory. Okay, dear students, before starting the lesson, I would like to introduce myself. Do you know me? Okay, I hope you know. I am Shamsun Nahar, Assistant Teacher English, Jamalpur Government Girls High School. Okay, dear students, take your khata and pen and sit in front of me and listen carefully. Dear students, last class I am writing some examples, affirmative to negative. Today at first I am writing some sentences on the blackboard. You watch it carefully. Conversion of sentence. Today I shall discuss assertive to interrogative. Assertive to interrogative. I am writing some sentences on the blackboard. You look it carefully. Rina is a girl. Number B. Maria can do the sum. Number C. You should perform your duty. You should perform your duty. Number D. Nabil plays ball. They work together. Luna went to market. Okay, dear students, now you see Rina is a girl. Here is auxiliary verb. I have told you before, according in the case of negative, if any sentence has auxiliary verb, in the case of negative, we not use after auxiliary verb. And there is no auxiliary verb when we have to bring do, does, did according to its subject, tense and person. So, dear students, you see Rina is a girl. Here, if we turn into interrogative, I have to write, is Rina a girl? Here, is auxiliary verb and Rina is subject. So, I use is before subject Rina and I put a interrogation mark at the end of the sentence. So, the answer of this sentence, interrogative, is Rina a girl? In this way, Maria can do the sum. Here, can is auxiliary verb. So, I have to write, can Maria do the sum? And next sentence, you should perform your duty. Here, should is a auxiliary verb. So, I shall write its interrogative, you should, you perform your duty. And I put an interrogation mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, dear students, can you understand this? To summarize, I have to say, if there is any auxiliary verb in the sentence, we have to do it interrogative, turn it interrogative. We have to use auxiliary verb before the sentence. Rina is a girl. Is Rina a girl? Maria can do the sum. Can Maria do the sum? Here is auxiliary verb, can is auxiliary verb and should is auxiliary verb. Okay, dear students, now you notice that Nabil plays football. There is no auxiliary verb in this sentence. There has principal verb, plays, and S is added with play. So, I have to take this sentence, does auxiliary verb. Nabil does not play Does Nabil play football? Can you understand? Here principal verb is plays and I use does is auxiliary verb before the subject Nabil. Does Nabil play ball? Next question, they work together. Here work is principal verb and finite verb and subject they. Here I have to bring do because the subject is plural form. Do they work together? And last of all, Luna went to market. Here went is principal verb, but this verb is past form. So I have to bring, in the case of interrogative, did, and then the past form will turn into present form. Did Luna go to market? Did Luna go to market? Dear students, again look at the sentence. Rina is a girl. Maria can do the sum. You should perform your duty. The three sentences have auxiliary verb. So I turn into interrogative. I use auxiliary verb before the subject. Is, can, should. But Nabil plays ball. They work together. Luna went to market. There is no auxiliary verb. There principal verb. Plays, work, went. Place is present form. Work is present form and went is past form. When any s by s is added with principal verb, then we use auxiliary verb does. When the verb is present form, we use do before subject. And when the verb is past form, then we use did. The past form is turned into present form. Went is turned into present form. Okay, dear students, can you understand the conversion of sentence affirmative to negative and assertive to interrogative? Now, next I would like to discuss about imperative to assertive to imperative. You know, according to meaning, there are 5 kinds of sentence, but the sentence structure is different. The structure of assertive: subject, verb, object. Interrogative, the structure of interrogative: to be verb plus subject plus main verb, or WS word plus to be verb plus subject. The structure of imperative sentence: main verb plus object. There are 4 structure of imperative sentence. Number 1, main verb plus object, do not plus main verb plus object, let plus objective case plus principal verb plus object, and always, kindly plus mul verb plus object. Now I shall discuss assertive to imperative. At first I am writing some sentence on the blackboard. You notice it carefully. Then I will turn into imperative. Assertive to imperative. You should read the book. You should not run in the sun. Rima sings a song. I do the sum. Number 5. We should go out for a walk. Now, my dear students, look at the sentences. First sentence, you should read the book. Second sentence, you should not run in the sun. Third sentence, Rima sings a song. Fourth sentence, I do the sum. Fifth sentence, we should go out for a walk. Now, dear students, see, this sentence is turned into imperative. Read the book. When in the assertive sentence subject is you, then the imperative sentence will be mul verb plus object. And second sentence, you should not run in the sun. Here changes will be do not run in the sun. We know the imperative sentence when the sentence is main verb plus object and do not plus mul verb plus object, then the subject is silent and it indicates second person. So there is no subject, but the subject is silent here. Read the book, you should read the book and do not run in the sun. But when the subject first person and third person, then we use in the imperative sentence let. Let and the objective form of the sentence. Let Rima sing a song. In the imperative sentence, the verb is always principal form. Next, I do the sum. I will turn into imperative. Let me do the sum. And next sentence, the subject is first person plural form. Here I have to write, let us go out for a walk. Okay, dear students, watch it carefully. When the assertive sentence has the subject is second person, then I have to change into imperative sentence, mean verb plus object. You should read the book, read the book. You should not run in the sun, do not run in the sun. But the subject is first person and third person, then I have to use let and the objective form of the subject. Let Rima sing a song. I do the sum. Let me do the sum. And last, we should go out for a walk. Let us go out for a walk. Can you understand the sentences, my dear students? Okay, let's go to next topic, assertive to exclamatory. Now I shall discuss assertive to exclamatory. Now I am writing some examples of the sentence. It is a very nice picture. The day is very hot and it is a matter of joy that we are victorious. Number 4, I wish I were a king. Now notice the sentences. You know, the exclamatory sentence has three structure. First, how, what, plus adjective or adverb, plus subject, plus verb, plus exclamation marks. Number 2, interjection, plus assertive sentence. And number 3, if, had, would that plus subject plus verb. Now you see that it is a very nice picture. I have to change the exclamatory sentence. I have to bring how or what. When any article in the sentence, we use what. What a nice picture it is, and I use exclamation marks. But there is no article, so I have to use here how. How hot the day is. But this sentence has, it is a matter of joy. We know it indicates an interjection and with joy. Here I have to use hooray. And exclamation marks. We are victorious. And next sentence, I wish I were a king. Here I have to use if. If any sentence has if, had, would that, then I use I wish. If, had, would that is omitted and come I wish before the sentence. If I wish a king. Okay, dear students, can you understand the conversion of sentence? I will discuss next class the rest of the sentences. I hope you can understand it well and practice it more and more and again. Thank you very much. See you again next class. Okay, Allah Hafiz.